What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here for another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Hopes. In the last episode, we cleared out a path to the final mission of this map specifically. However, as much as I'd love to say we're going to go attack Fort Mercius, we aren't, because in preparation for Fort Mercius, I got a lot of supports. And I do mean a lot of supports. So much so that I'm pretty sure once I go through all these, we're going to hit the 20-minute mark. So, today's an episode of supports. I don't want to start off on me, though, because that seems anticlimactic to end on fucking Balthus and Shamir. So let's start with Balthus and Shamir. Hopefully you like supports, because that's what today is.
I don't think I've ever seen you miss.
Balthus, you've been training a lot lately.
I can't have people thinking that all I'm good for is getting drunk and begging for gold, yeah?
The problem will go away if you stop doing those things.
You sure don't hold back, pal. Your words pierce my heart as sure as if you'd shot them from your bow.
Could have fooled me.
Hey, I was being serious. My heart's got more holes than an old pair of boots. But it only adds to the allure if I don't let that show, yeah?
Well, I can't argue with that, assuming it's true.
Right? Looks like you're finally starting to see my good side. I gotta say, the compliments have been pretty one-sided up till now. You're tough, skilled, determined, a stellar gambler and drinker, straightforward and humble too. You're so perfect, I don't know what to do with myself.
That's your business. Anyhow, there's not much for me to praise in return.
Dear God, Shamir.
You can't gamble or drink to save your life. You're more pig-headed than determined. And it's impossible to tell fact from fiction where you're concerned. But at least I can count on you on the battlefield. You're a skilled fighter.
Oh, that's it? Skilled? That's harsh.
Would you rather I lie?
Nah, I wouldn't expect that from you anyway. I guess it's true what they say. A person's strengths only matter in the eye of the beholder.
That. I'll have to add occasionally says semi-intelligent things to my evaluation.
Can't you just cut me a break and say I'm smart?
No.
If only it were true.
Oh, come on. Guess it's back to the drawing board. Just you wait. I'm gonna earn your respect.
I'm sure you can do anything you put your mind to. I won't hold my breath, though.
God damn it, you were almost being nice.
You never ease up, do you? Always gotta get in that parting shot.
Ah, so it's their C support where Shamir confirms she's bi. Thought it was their B support for some reason. Anyway. Best friends, go! Oh, I forgot there was a Hubert one too. Oh, no, it's just Hubert. Why did I think it was them? Alright, Happy and Hubert, let's go.
That will be all. Speak to the individual in charge for further details.
Are we really still doing this? I told you, I'm not mad anymore.
But were I to run my mouth excessively, I might well end up angering you again. And as it seems even my apologies can produce misunderstandings, I suspect the pair of us are sadly ill-matched.
That wasn't your fault. I should have accepted your apology. I was just being stubborn. Wait, that smell. Is that coffee?
You know of it, then? You did not seem familiar when I mentioned it the other day.
Coco made me some recently, and it was delicious. Sounds like it's pricey, though. There was only enough for me to have one cup. Is that what you usually drink?
Inasmuch as it serves as my substitute for tea, yes. However, I find it strange that Constance would consider the price of coffee to be an impediment, given how highly she is compensated.
Probably because she's always blowing her coin on materials for her latest experiments.
I see. Well then, allow me to invite you not to a tea party, but a coffee party.
Wait, are you sure? Because I'm in if you're buying. This is so good. I just can't get enough of that bitterness.
Yes, coffee has a full-bodied richness which cannot be enjoyed in any other beverage, to say nothing of the wondrous aroma.
Actually, I think the smell on this is stronger than the one Coco made me.
As with tea, there are many ways to brew coffee. A noteworthy feature of the beverage is that the final product can vary greatly depending on the degree to which the beans have been roasted.
Sorry, beans? This has beans in it? Come to think of it, Coco did mention something about how she had to massacre some beans to make hers.
I love that wording.
I must say, I am surprised that you enjoy coffee. It is most unexpected that we would have this in common. There are many who dislike it, and some among that number even go so far as to criticize it as no more than hot bean water.
Ah, too bad. Looks like it's gone.
There is more. By all means, help yourself.
Really? Don't mind if I do. If only I could feel this relaxed all the time.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
How foolish of me. To think that I, of all people, did not anticipate such an outcome. Though it is certainly better than a sigh of displeasure. Regardless, I believe we have some monsters to dispatch.
A monster. It's one monster per sigh.
I called them, so I should deal with them. Consider it a bit of light exercise after all that coffee.
Ah! Monsters! Monsters everywhere!
Never mind.
I shall take it upon myself later to mislead them as to the cause of this sudden attack.
Thanks, Bert. Now let's get to it.
And then thousands died because Happy sighed happily.
Ah, Constance. I have something I'd like to ask you.
I can't imagine how a dullard like myself would be anything but a bother to one such
I
as you.
forgot you existed,
However,
depressed
I'm
Constance.
happy to answer anything you need.
Ah, perfect timing, Constance. I'd like to conduct a little experiment regarding the crest of Noah.
If my useless body can somehow help, it is yours.
Linhart von Hevering, where are you?
Something wrong, Constance? You seem quite upset.
For crying out loud, there you are. I demand to know why you are always coming to my other side and engaging in all manner of questions and experiments. My secrets are being revealed one after another.
Clever bitch.
Naturally, I prefer to deal with someone who's forthcoming with her answers.
I am always forthcoming.
Are you?
Actually, I'm finding you a bit troublesome.
Troublesome? What about me is troublesome? Explain yourself at once, you feckless cat of a man.
Goddamn.
It's, well, you know.
No, I don't know. I'm answering whatever questions you throw at me, and that is the kind of mealy-mouthed, perfunctory response you deem fit to toss in my direction?
I suppose that's a fair point. But do you really want me to dig into detail on the bothersome parts of your personality?
Well, when you put it that way, it does sound like a discussion that would make me wroth.
Which is why I think the world is better off with my mealy-mouthed response, as you so aptly put it.
In that case, I shall let sleeping hounds lie.
Good. And with that, farewell.
Hold, cretin! My agreeing to drop that particular matter does not also apply to your digging about in my personal affairs via my other mood. We must discuss terms of exchange.
Terms of exchange?
Is it not obvious? My other side is cooperating with your research, so you shall cooperate with mine.
Run, Linhart!
There's always demand for new magical experimentation subjects, after all.
And what sort of magic do you mean exactly?
Magic that makes one's eyes emit a dazzling golden light.
For the briefest of moments, I thought this might actually be interesting. Well, all this talking has exhausted me, so perhaps we can take the matter up at a later date?
Oh, I don't mind, but make sure you talk to me as I am now. Understand?
Run. Never speak to the woman again. She will do horrible things to you. Okay, now we're in the main class.
Huh? Looks like Burn's talking to someone.
Clearly it's not Bernie. She can't talk to people, ever.
You seem to be in a good mood, Burn.
Dorothea! You scared me.
Okay, never mind, it's Bernadetta.
Sorry about that. It just looked like you were enjoying your conversation. That was a man you were talking to, right? He walked away before I could see who it was.
It looked like it was Yuri.
Yeah, but it's not like that.
Oh no? It sure looked like you were getting along well. Who was he, hmm? Is spring finally springing in the heart of my dear Burn?
No, it's not like that. Do you remember the commoner friend I had once?
You mean the one who vanished from your estate half dead?
Yep. Well, it turns out he's actually alive and in our arms.
So that was Yuri.
That's great, Burn. A childhood friend, thought past, reunites with his treasured companion amidst the fires of war. A noble daughter and a common lad. A love that knows no social boundaries.
She just said it wasn't like that.
The perfect plot for an opera.
Yeah, that sounds impressed. Wait, no, it's not love.
Yes, but if they made it into an opera, that's how it would be portrayed. For example, there's a series of operas known as the Empire of Love, and their latest could be the Bernadetta Saga.
Absolutely not. If that happens, I'll lock myself in my room and melt down the key.
Then I'll have to keep it secret. A shame, though. It's such a lovely story to waste.
It's not a waste. I'm taking it to my grave.
I'm sure you are. Still, I'm glad your friend is all right.
I'm not. Fuck Yuri.
Perhaps your father wasn't as cruel to him as wagging tongues would have us believe.
Actually, he says my father was protecting me. I guess someone was trying to kill me, so he had no choice but to kick out my friend.
But if that's the case, doesn't it mean you can patch things up with your father?
No. My problems with him go way beyond this one incident. I mean, yeah. It seems like there was a bit of a misunderstanding around this one thing. But even if he was protecting me, it wasn't for love. It's more like how a smith protects a valuable tool.
That sounds very much like my father.
It does?
We never do hear about Dorothea's father all that
He
much.
tossed my mother aside like some worn-out tool because their child, me, didn't have a crest. That's why your situation feels so personal. I really want you to overcome your struggles with everything that happened with your father and find a way to be happy.
But I'm already happy. Really, I am. And it's all because I have friends like you, Dorothea.
Then I can be happy too. Because I have friends like you, Bern.
That actually sounds really odd. Dorothea's father kicked out her mother because Dorothea didn't have a crest. Isn't that how nobles act? Does that imply that Dorothea's from a noble family and was disowned? Rather than just being a commoner blood? Interesting. Also, for anyone wondering, the person that was supposed to kill Bernadetta was in fact Yuri. He just opted not to, for some reason. So, yeah. Her father was right to kick Yuri out.
I've been looking for you, Lynn. Here you go.
Ah, the notes from the War Council this morning. Thank you.
Say, why do you always ask me to do this now?
Well, you know the situation, so it just makes it easier. Especially now that I've had more projects dropped on my lap.
They're projects that you yourself proposed.
Besides, your handwriting is beautifully legible. Your way with words makes the material quite easy to digest. Really, it's delightful.
If you think I'm going to keep being your scribe just because you compliment me, think again.
Hello, Dorothea. How good to see you recovered.
Yes, I'm better now, thanks. Fever's all gone. Though, I'm way behind on everything because of it, so if you'll excuse me, I need to get caught up.
Here.
Are these notes? Wait, did you take notes for me the whole time I was recovering?
Yes, I summarized any essential information I thought you might need. War councils, scouting reports, that kind of thing.
So, this is your handwriting? Like, yours.
Why do you look so surprised? You do this exact same thing for me all the time. It's only natural that I'd step in for you during a time of illness.
Huh. You really are a strange guy. You know that? You never want to do anything that takes even the slightest effort, even when someone asks. And yet you went to all this trouble for me. So, like I said, you're strange. And a little infuriating.
If you say so. Personally, I think everything would be a lot easier if everyone behaved as I do. Actually, that would be great. Our war councils would take 5 minutes a day, tops.
And be pointless. Most days we'd probably just have an empty room because no one bothered to show up.
Oh no, it would absolutely be like that.
You know, I feel like I understand you a little better.
Being understood sounds like a bother in its own right. Oh well, I suppose we'll cross that particular bridge when we arrive at it. But for now, I'm afraid I'm quite tired.
Of course you are. Well, since I'm all better now, why don't you go ahead and sleep on my behalf? I'll take care of things while you do.
Better not. You're still recovering. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I found people to handle all your assigned work. So, take a day off and enjoy a long nap, all right?
I wish you were this nice on a regular basis. But despite that, you do have your charms.
I'm perfectly happy lacking charms, so don't bother looking for weird new ones in me.
Okay, seriously.
Oh god, how many do I have left? There's me, Dorothea, you, Linhart, and you, Caspar. 3 more. Alright, I had to check how many were left because we're almost at 20 minutes already. Screw it. This is just gonna be a longer episode. I'm not gonna split this into 2 episodes of supports. I'll save me and Dorothea for last, since that's the most personal one. So, Caspar and Ferdinand von Ayer. Let's go.
Alright, now just... What's with the weird design on this piece here?
That is no design, Caspar, but a fracture. And a perfectly straight one at that, which makes it rather hard to discern. Repairing it will likely not prove worth the bother. Best relegate the piece to life as training equipment.
Wow, you really know your stuff, Ferdinand. I'm clueless when it comes to this kind of thing. Sometimes I think you know everything.
Oh, I am not quite so impressive as that. But you seem troubled by something, Caspar. What is it? No, forgive my presumption. Perhaps I was merely imagining it.
See? You do know everything. Something is kind of bothering me. I was talking to someone the other day about how I want to distinguish myself in battle, and they said that meant I wanted the war to go on forever. Of course, I told them they were nuts. Then I actually started thinking about it. About what I'll be doing when the war ends, I mean. About what I'll even be.
I do not think you have cause to worry. We may not know what the future holds, but you are delivering great results as a leader. Surely you will be held in esteem for such.
Sure, but doesn't that just mean my life is about nothing but fighting? I'm not a guy like you who's good at pretty much everything, so... Listen to me. I can't remember the last time I got in my own head like this.
Nonsense. We all have our worries. Why, even I have 1 or 2 of my own.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, your earlier appraisal of my boundless talent, for one.
Huh? But that's true. Also, why would you need to worry about being good at everything?
Oh, there is no doubt I can handle most things without much difficulty. And there are few things I have strong preferences about. Stimulants such as coffee aside.
Right. Which means...
But to me, that fact is nothing more than the flip side of having no prominent talents. I am a purveyor of all trades, but an expert in none. A man such as yourself, who possesses rare ability in a single field, is positively dazzling.
What? Okay, you are seriously overthinking this entire thing, Ferdinand. Don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled you have a high opinion of me, but any comparison of us is always gonna end with my being humiliated.
Do you truly think so?
Look, I'm bad at the sciences, hopeless with strategy, and a complete oaf when it comes to coordinating anything besides tying my own shoes. But you can help me with all that stuff. And not just me, you can help everyone shore up their weak points. Sheesh. Alright, that's enough worry for one day. Time to go run until I puke.
Caspar, wait! And he has gone. Still, I suppose the man makes an intriguing point. My lack of weaknesses does give me a unique ability to offer aid to everyone.
Yes, no one is as great as Ferdinand von Ayer.
It seems I'm alone. Are you here, little one? Aw, were you waiting for me? Well, you're a good kitty, aren't you? Guess who brought you some fish? Hey, easy there. No need to wolf it down. Oh, you want more? Well, just stay put while I...
Edelgard? Oh, fascinating. I never imagined I'd run into you in a place like this.
Linhardt, this is a surprise. What are you even doing here?
I was having a nap over there. Such is the price for pulling so many all-nighters, though I'd pay it gladly.
Over there, as in, right? Over there? Immediately so? Does that mean you saw...
Well, well. A cat. Does it live here?
How should I know? I've certainly never seen it before this very moment.
Really? Because it seems quite used to you.
Yes, it... Oh, come out with it already. If you have something to say, just speak and stop this interminable dance.
No, no. In fact, I like cats as well. Especially ones that live near people.
You, a cat person. I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Why not? I find them charming. You have to admire the way they draw people in with their cuteness, only to be waited on hand and foot.
Linhardt, people don't take care of cats just because they're cute. Cats rid us of rodents and other vermin. They are fine pets who bring much solace to their owners. As I see it, people and cats have a good relationship because we do things for each other.
Well, I wonder how the cats see it. Because it appears to me that they're just doing things their way and don't really care about anyone else.
I'm on Team Linhardt here.
Now there's a charmed existence. Live as selfishly as you like and have people lavish you with praise and affection for it. Not to mention they'll never run out of food.
Which just shows how much people value them. What does it matter if they're being selfish? To be honest, I'm surprised you have an opinion about cats at all. Have you owned one previously? Because I could use your advice if so.
Please, do I look like the sort of person to take on that kind of responsibility?
You do not, hence my surprise.
Ah, wait, now I get it. I was wondering why you were being so cross with me. You're thinking about keeping this cat. But the implication that cats and I both want to lead the same easy life spoils the idea for you.
What? I mean... Yes, that's it. You've caught me. Linhardt, listen. If you aspire to be a pet, that is your decision and yours alone. However, if you expect people to bend over backward for you, the least you can do is work for it. The problem with you is that you always...
Shut up, Edelgard!
Please, Your Majesty, let's not do this now. Look, the kitty cat wants you to snuggle wuggle.
Alright, and all that should be left is me and Dorothea, yeah? Yeah.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Wrong game, Dorothea.
How was that?
Yeah, good.
huh?
Sorry, me and singing just don't mix very well.
That was barely singing!
Though it did make me feel warm inside, kind of like I was a kid again with my mom.
Hey, you do get it. That was a lullaby from a long, long time ago. Nowadays, nobody remembers the lyrics, though. Or sings it to their children, for that matter.
Ask Edelgard.
A lullaby, huh? I guess that's why it took me back the way it did. But wait, if nobody knows the words, how are you so sure that's even what it is? Just from how it sounds?
Well, there was this scholar who researched it a few years ago and said as much. Couldn't tell you if they were right, though.
Huh. It's a simple song and honestly pretty repetitive, but I don't really mind. I mean, a complicated song that's always changing is basically impossible to remember. So I'd take this over that any day of the week.
I'm glad to hear you giving music a little more thought now.
And I'm glad I've had so many chances to listen to you sing. Your voice touches people, Dorothea, even if they don't have the knowledge to really appreciate the high-level art of it.
Okay, kids, tell me where the song touched you.
I mean, look at me. Bottom of the barrel, and you still practically moved me to tears.
Oh, come now, don't talk about yourself like that.
It doesn't really bother me. And I'm not wrong, am I? No birth parents, no real background to speak of. The whole wandering merc gig, it is what it is.
That's quite the positive attitude. I'll have to try a little bit of that myself sometime. In the meantime, I've once again been able to rethink my singing thanks to you. I lost much of my emotion about the craft during my time as a diva, but I can feel it coming back now.
You really are incredible. You know that?
How do you mean?
I don't know. There's just something beautiful about the way you speak. It's like your thoughts come out of your mouth fully formed, almost perfect, and find their way straight into people's hearts. Probably has something to do with all the training you did to become a diva, and all the training you've continued doing since. Meanwhile, here I am struggling to even make proper sentences when I try to talk about your singing.
Thank you for the kind words. It makes me feel a lot better hearing you say those things about me. But for the record, I don't think you're bad with words at all. Even your little speech now was the definition of smooth. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to flirt with me.
Yay, more shipping fuel. Alright, and with that, we've gone through our multitude of supports. And dear God, we've hit 33 minutes. If I went to the map now, it would easily go over an hour. So I won't. Hope you guys enjoyed this support stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the support video as much as I enjoyed making for you all. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated, and for as little as $1, you can drop us a Discord. We can chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, YouTube.